So how's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now this video is going to be very similar to the one that I made last week, where I show you some of my live trade clips, and then towards the end of the video I want to go through all of my screenshots from the week and show you each and every trade I took, just to be fully transparent. And I also want to do a little breakdown of the trades I took on Friday on NQ, because I had a pretty big day on my Apex account, and so I just wanted to break down those trades in detail and just kind of show you the levels that I was watching. And yeah, now I'm closer than ever to becoming a funded trader. I'm almost like halfway to passing the Apex 25k valuation, so I still got a ways to go, but I'm confident that I can pass before the end of this year. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the recording, so enjoy the live trading. I'm short on ES here. The futures they appear to be rejecting in key resistance, but the trend is strong, so I want to be cautious. Yeah, it looks like the buyers are still in this market. Might have to flip long instead. Alright, I'm back in long on ES here because the SPY is showing me that we can hold above 430. Plus the ES has the VWAP right under here. Okay, never mind. This might still be pulling back a little bit here. And that's back-to-back losses. Alright, one more time. We're holding the VWAP on the SPY. It's starting to look like a nice flag. Can we get this breakout to the upside? Otherwise, it might be a rough day. Scaling out of 5 right there. Okay, so if we can squeeze through this prior day close, I think we can get that high day break. Yeah, I'll probably get stopped at a break even here on these last 5. Scaling out of 3 more. So I'm holding 2 runners now. Alright, stopped out break even on the runners. Now I should probably take a step back because I've taken 3 trades. Sort of dug myself out of a hole, but we're still right on the day. So NASDAQ is rejecting the low of this zone. I'm gonna go short.
Order filled.
Now I can't be in this trade for too long because I have to get to work, but
order submitted. Order submitted.
Let's just see if this plays out. That was such a perfect retest of 14.8. I mean, it seems like this has to have continuation. Oh, come on, don't go up now. Come on, right there. Right there. And I'm closing the trade. This will probably even go down to low a day. It's just such a nice looking retest. But I need to get going to work, so. But yeah, I'll definitely take that. Very quick, 112 bucks on the Apex account. Not bad. Okay, I'm thinking about getting short on the Qs here.
Order filled.
I'm short.
Order submitted.
Come on, things just look weak here. Can it pull back down to the low day?
Order filled.
Okay, we're stopped out there. This might be an opportunity to go long, actually. So we're getting above 15,000. So I'm going to try a long. It's kind of looking like a breakout. Excellent. Take off 5 contracts there. Alright. Gotta get ready for work once again, but can we please get this next leg up? I'm adding 5 more here just in case. Looks like a nice pullback. Pushing back up here. Gonna add even more.
Filled. Order canceled.
Come on. Come on, let's get filled.
Order filled.
Perfect. This could be a nice trade. Taking off 5 more. Can we get to the 30s? That'd be excellent. Alright, I'm closing the rest. Nice. So we were down over 200 bucks, and now we're up 306. Yeah, now we're up 336 on the day. Good way to end it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and break down this NQ trade from Friday in a little more detail. So let's go to the 2-minute time frame. I'm going to zoom in here. So I'm sure you saw that first trade was a pretty quick loser, and it really did not make much sense at all, especially looking at it after the fact. I literally went short, I think right here on this candle, right above VWAP, which does not make sense at all. That's just guessing, that's just hoping, that's not responsible trading. I just want it to be right here. So I still went short off 15,000. It kind of looked like a bear flag, but to go short right above the VWAP, that really does not make sense. So I got stopped out right at 15,000, but then to me, this started to look like a breakout. I drew this line here, and I'm like, oh, this looks like it could potentially break out and go back up to maybe the 40s or 50s. Obviously, it did not go that high, but I still took the trade and went long here, and it gave me a somewhat decent move in my favor, nothing crazy, and then it actually pulled back to 15,000. Almost stopped me out here, but then it bottom wicked, and I added even more contracts here. And on this candle here is where I completely scaled out and closed the position. And yeah, this move just from here to here with the size that I was using, it made back all of the losses from this trade, plus a lot more. So yeah, that was a pretty aggressive scalp, but yeah, it certainly brought me back to green on the day. Alright, so in the second half of that recording, basically the audio completely cut out. So I'm just going to have to re-record it. But basically, what I was about to say is, let's just go ahead and take a look at all my screenshots from my trades from the past week. And yeah, by the way, I don't have a face cam up right now because it's kind of early in the morning, and I just wasn't really prepared, so we're going to try doing this without a face cam. And yeah, let's just go ahead and show you my trades. So this was my first one. I actually took 3 trades here on ES. I know that this is the SPY chart, but if you didn't know, I trade futures based off of SPY levels sometimes. So in this first trade, basically SPY pushed up into 430, which is an interval of 5 and tends to act as support and resistance. So I went short here on this bearish 2-minute candle, and then a few minutes later I got stopped out and ended up breaking retest of that level. So I went long here and got stopped out again. So I took 2 losses in a row here, which is not great. But then I did make back some of it with this win. Basically, I saw that we came down, bounced off the VWAP, so I went long here, scaled out here, scaled out again, and then I stopped out at break even right here. So next trade, this was on Nvidia. It was a little bit frustrating because I went long here, got stopped out, and then right after that it went in my favor. Never really fun when that happens. This was a trade on Apple as a break and retest of a key level, and I did not take profit here because I only took 1 contract. This was a starter position, and my plan was to add another one if it came back all the way up and rejected this level. So on this move down, I was hardly up at all because I had 1 cheap contract and I wanted 2. So I took a break even there. But yeah, this is that nice 14.8 supply rejection on the NQ futures. I had to wait patiently through this move here. I had quite a bit of FOMO, but I stayed patient and waited for this nice retest. Went short here and then got maybe 20 20 to 30 points out of it. So the next trade was on Amazon. This one was also a little bit frustrating because I got stopped out. And then, yeah, I went in my direction after that. But it was a break and retest of this 125 level. We started to reject it nicely, so I went short here. Got a little move in my favor. Then I bottom wicked and ran this high, so I stopped out. That was kind of a fake out. So, but it's alright because I made it back on this Apple trade. Yeah, this was basically a VWAP rejection on Apple. This was a nice bearish signal bar and got in here. And I caught the move down to low a day. And yeah, that made back the whole loss on Amazon. This was a loss on AMD that I just had to be okay with because this 99.50 to 100 level was major from the higher time frame. So when we pushed back up into it and started to reject, it gave me a lot of confidence to go short here. So I did. I stayed patient. It squeezed up, pulled back in. So I thought this was a bull trap, but it was not. It was just a flagging pattern, and it continued to the upside. So I took a loss, but that's a loss that I have to be okay with taking. Next trade was on Apple, and yeah, this was definitely not my setup. I mean, it kind of was. It was still like a little bear flag, but this was more of like a breakout trade, which I don't normally take. I like to take the break and a retest. But basically, when we failed this key level here and broke through VWAP, I just went short. I think FOMO played a factor in this trade. And yeah, I got stopped out. Just a couple minutes later, next trade was on NQ futures, and yeah, this was not a great trade. I put a limit order to go short right at 14.8, and obviously I got filled, but then instantly got stopped out because this was the day that the market had like a short squeeze above this level. Now, this is not how I normally trade. I like to wait for price action to confirm my entries, and I really did not do that here, so I took a loss. So the next trade was on Amazon. This is on Friday. I went short off this 129 supply. Could have got a better entry. I think I hesitated a little bit, but it did still work out. The thing is that it was Friday, and I don't like trading zeros, so I was trading the next week expiration options, and they barely moved at all, so I hardly made anything on this. I think I went short here with one, added here, scaled out here, and took off the last one here. So anyway, yeah, those were all my trades from the past week. As you can see, I definitely had a better week trading futures than options. I just found there to be better setups on the futures rather than the big names. So my Webull account did not do so well this week. I am definitely in a drawdown on that account. But on the Apex account, I'm doing really well. I'm almost like halfway to passing it, so we'll see if we can keep that up. But anyway, yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Just wanted to make a recap of my trading week from last week. And yeah, sorry that the recording got a little bit messed up. I might have to get a new microphone or something, but yeah, I'm just improvising by doing this. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos as I just continue to document my trading journey. And if you have any advice for me as a trader, please feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I would love to read it and reply to you, because I just want to do everything I can to keep on improving as a trader. And stay tuned for more of these weekly recaps coming in the future, because I certainly enjoy making them. So that is going to be it for today. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.